to the SQWAD Talk podcast, everyone, with Bunny Boo 420, Digifits, and Evil Pepsi 67
How's
as
it going?
well. Today, we're going to talk about not only what's going on in the metaverse, but current events as well.
Real
with
life shit.
Movies, music, whatever the fuck can come to our minds. And Gigi, how about you start?
You wanna know what really grinds my gears?
What's that?
Gears.
You know what grinds my gears?
What?
No fucking titties.
Okay, no, but for real, these Salisbury's taste like snozzberries.
Are you on a good one right now?
Oh, dude, I feel great.
That's good. You're ready for the podcast for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
With our lovely zombie girl in the back.
No, I just, did you really just say our snozzberries taste like snozzberries?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You know, and
okay.
I'm a complete ass for that as well. I forgot that zombie was right behind me for a second. I forgot special
Wow.
guest.
She's
The
right
Special
there.
guest. I know.
Respectfulness.
I float forgot actually.
It's
That is
okay.
like
I'm
out
an
of mind.
afterthought to everyone I don't mind.
No, but what I wanted to talk about first. Dude, that freaked me out for a second. I forgot that fucker existed. No, but what I actually really did want to talk about is I actually wanted to talk about, since it's the first episode. God damn it, can my chair fucking work?
It's you, not the chair.
Yeah, it's you, not the chair. Don't blame my chairs.
Hold on, wait. There. Okay, that's better. No, but what I wanted to talk about first was how we all initially met. Like, go through how each of us remembers meeting each other, because hey, it's the first episode. How did we become the
Very true.
squad? So I'll go first with how I met Mex and Pepsi. I met Mex because I don't know if a lot of you guys remember, but I opened Misfits After Dark last summer.
July.
Yeah, last July. And the same night I opened Misfits, he opened the Vibe, the original. And I ended up taking in a lot of people, and I felt bad later because I didn't know, like, he didn't get anybody in his world that night. But
I hated you so much for that.
I know, dude, like, you did not like me at first. I know that. But
How dare you?
I ended up going to his world that night, like, to see what it was about, and like I didn't even see him in there. And so I was like, okay,
He
well,
probably left because he was mad at you.
yeah, I was like, I wanted to
actually-
meet this Southside Max, but he wasn't in there because
I
Hawk and
actually
Bing Bong
left.
were talking you up.
Oh man.
And then I remember we met like a few weeks later. You came into Misfits and you're like, so this is the place that overthrew me. And I was like, what's up,
Did he
dude?
say it like it was a piece of shit or something? Like it looked like crap? So
No,
this is the place?
Just fucking spits on the ground. Just
Yeah.
my fucking
Trash,
trashy ass
absolutely.
Misfits After Dark. You know what only comes in here?
Oh.
Misfits.
Oh,
But
man.
no, you were super cool about it. You weren't being like a dick. You were
Nah.
just saying it to be funny. And then I went on a little break, and during
That
my
was the
little
biggest mistake of
hiatus,
your life.
it was the biggest mistake of my fucking life, because the Vibe took off after that because my club wasn't running anymore. I got my club up to 350 likes within, like, I think it was like a month.
Yeah.
And then I took my break, and during my break, you shot up to like 1,500 likes. And I got back. I was only gone for like 3 weeks, and I came back,
That's a
and
long
like
time in the metaverse.
Misfits didn't have any new likes, nothing, and then the Vibe's just sitting here, this fucking holy grail of fucking likes, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck happened? So I go in there, and like there's so many people there. All my old regulars are now in the Vibe. And they're like, oh, did you? We thought you died. And I'm like, no. We were just taking a break. And then that's also the night I met this motherfucker right here. I don't know why I thought you were sitting left.
Forgot where you're pointing apparently.
This motherfucker. That's the night I met him, and he was snoring.
Yeah, it was,
Of course.
that
It was
my-
the first
that was
time I
my
ever met him. He
specialty.
was asleep
That's what I was gonna say. I don't remember meeting you. Didn't make sense.
because you were sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he was asleep in the corner of the vibe, and then Mex is chilling with Hawk and stuff. So me and him start talking. And Max, I'm not gonna lie, you let the popularity go to your head just a little bit there. Like you were kind of a dickhole. So I was
Okay,
like,
I give you that.
I was like, dude, the place finally took off, and he was like, yeah, how's Misfits doing?
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's right. That's
still
right.
there.
His ego
Let's
just filled out a
go.
little bit.
I'm like, Misfits is still there. It's
That's why he
no-
wears that hat.
Bro.
Wait, me or him?
His hat. That's why he wears it to fill
Yeah.
the ego.
Tipped fedora.
Just give me a sec. I gotta turn on my fan for this, man. I'm getting hot over here just laughing my ass off.
But yeah, so that's how me and him started out, and then someone, because I stopped going around there after that. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna get Misfits back. This guy was being a fucking chode for no reason. I'm gonna get Misfits back and going, and and then I was like, me and Max should like collab after that. Like that's what my mindset was. I'm like, I want to collaborate with this guy because this guy knows what the fuck he's doing apparently. So I start getting Misfits running, and then someone starts spreading a rumor that me and you had beef. And that was and I heard about it. I'm like, they're like, yeah, dude, I heard that Mex doesn't like you. I'm like, what are you talking about? I barely know the guy. And
That was
he
me.
like,
I'm
Oh,
just kidding. I'm just
That's
kidding.
why we
It wasn't
fired
me.
you.
oh,
That's why
okay.
we fired you.
That's why you're sitting in the corner tonight. Look at her, she's fucking dying. But yeah, no. So someone started some dumbass rumor about us having beef with each other. And I was like, what the fuck? I have nothing against Mex. Yeah, I thought he was a little pretentious at first just because what he said, but I had nothing against him. So a few weeks go by and it's still going around, and he catches wind of it too. And I guess he was actually about to be like, he was about to confront me too. So I messaged him one night and I was like, hey, why do I keep hearing we have beef? And he was like, I don't have any beef with you. And I was like, yeah, I don't have any beef with you either. And we're like, did we just become fucking best friends? Because after that moment, me and Meg started hanging out like every fucking night.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, it was great.
Let me. All right, go
Well,
ahead.
I'm still going how
Yeah,
I
go
met, Miss Bunny Boo here. But and then I met Bunny Boo when I was starting to build the Red Circle, because I knew Fix It, and then because of you, you guys introduced me to her when you were building Grogu's. I think it was Grogu's, or no, it was the Killing Moon. Which one came first, Grogu's or the Killing Moon?
Grogu's first. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I met you, because they were working on Grogu's, and you were in there one day, and then they had you help me with my lights at the Red Circle, and we didn't really like talk a whole lot then either. It was mainly just strictly business. Like we communicated a little bit, and you came by to some of my events, and we were like, "Oh yeah, you're a chill person." And then what started our friendship is when I finally came back after almost 3 months, and I went into the fucking world with you, Hawk, and Bing, and I decided to hurt myself for fun. So what I did was I decided to see what it would look like if I let my avatar, or like what my avatar would look like if I just dropped to the floor really fast, like just went completely limp. So I did, and I ended up hitting my chest on my end table, falling to the floor, and knocking the wind out of myself. And all you heard was boom. And they're all fucking wheezing, not even asking me if I'm okay. They actually told me to do it again. They told me to do it again. A lot of them were like, "Oh, I wasn't looking. Can you do that again?" And I'm like, "Fuck you."
That reminds me of the time when a certain person that we know was at the Vibe in the dance floor, and they told he wanted to boogie down during a song we were playing, and I guess he tried to do some kind of move, and he ended up slipping and fucking like hurting his ankle in the dance floor, and he's like, "Oh."
It's
Wait,
fucking hilarious.
which version of the vibe was that? I forgot.
The blue version.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember that. I cannot remember.
It was. I'm just gonna fucking say it. It was I'm not gonna say the full name, but it was Heartless.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That dude's a
that's back
boss.
in the
Oh my
day.
god.
Yeah, he fucked up his ankle or
dude's a
whatever for the
boss.
dance routine.
Okay, who wants to go next with how they met? Then after we talk about how we all met, then we can talk about how the squad got started.
What about zombie?
Yeah, zombies included.
Oh, I'm just here to be supported.
But
Okay, well
also,
then shut
like
up.
how you met her too.
Well, let me go
So
ahead and
it's
let me
kinda
add on
funny.
my part.
It's kind of funny. I don't remember meeting zombie.
You bitch.
She just.
I
she
really
just
don't.
came about.
I could actually bring that story in play.
I
So,
remember meeting you. You suck.
He's just so innocent in that corner, getting hurt.
I'm
like-
sorry, zombie. It's something
I'm gonna
personal.
go back on mute and I'm gonna eat my breakfast sandwich. Y'all hurt my feelings.
Aw.
Bitch, it's 10 o'clock at night.
No, it's okay. Once she's done eating, she'll feel way better.
True. But let me just add on to Digi's part from
Oh, I
my
do
side
remember
of
meeting
it.
you. Late night.
She's like the audacity of this man.
Now you can't say I'm a bad friend. I do remember meeting you.
Hold on, I want you guys to finish each other's story of meeting each other, but then Digi, I want to hear the story of you remembering meeting me. Because I remember you. I'm going to eat my sandwich and eat away my sadness.
Do you remember? I remember.
I remember.
I remember.
A Millennium Falcon. Oh, I remember.
Once again, before you were cut off for the second time, South.
Sorry.
It's all good. But nah, so I remember when I first started building the vibe. To add on to Digi's part, so before Digi came into play with Misfits, Trixie Young 24 and boyfriend, I forgot what his real
He was
name
just boyfriend at the time.
He's still boyfriend either way.
Yeah.
So they were the first ones to actually see the walls come up for the vibe. Sorry, I'm congested. But so during the time when the vibe took off, the same night I was like, yes, people are gonna come in, it's gonna be great and see how it looks. But I'm just like, I look at this world, I'm like, it looks like a shit world, I'm not gonna lie. I could do better. And then everyone's like, let's go to Misfits After Dark. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And I was just like, okay, fine, fuck me then. I was like, whatever. I was like, I'm used to it because I came in this app. I was like, I'm not gonna make no friends. Fuck it. I'm just gonna be my same lonesome self. Fuck it. And so everyone goes to his world. I'm just like, this piece of shit motherfucker. I swear. And so I was like, whatever. You know what? I go to his world a couple days later because I left early that night. I was like, fucking nobody coming. I'm leaving. So I left. Went to his world a few days later, and I'm just like, this is it. Really? I was like, part of me was like, this is actually pretty cool, but the other part of me was like, I hate this motherfucker so much. I'm just like, bro, like this is a fucking cool world. Like, mine's just shit. I was like, I hate this motherfucker at the same damn time.
I know I'm supposed to be like quiet, but literally he was like, fuck this guy for everyone he's taken from me. But he was also like, damn, this guy did a good job. Like, we were good friends when the vibe started taking off. Like, he was hella mad at you, but not for like a you fucked up reason. He was just like, damn.
Like I don't got no talent whatsoever. But then Digi did come in for a little bit, and he did show some support. I did be kind of a dick, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show my dick side a little bit, my asshole side of me, try to show him that I was pissed, but not so fucking pissed in either way. And then here comes Evil Pepsi. He popped into the vibe one night because before we had him as a DJ, it was Louis EQ's bot, and he came in one night. He says, "Hey man," he says, "how's it going? That's going all right." He says, "You need a DJ?" He says, "I can play music for you too." I was like, "Sure." He says, "We can be partners in this." I was like, "Sure, okay." I was like, at the time it was like it didn't really mean nothing because I was like, I don't know him. You don't know me. Could probably just be saying that, whatever. But this dude right here gotta give him credit where credit's due. Literally, he's helped me out a lot and so much shit. Especially getting the vibe to where it was and to where it is today. And
It was
then
a
later
collective
on,
effort. It was everybody.
yeah, true. It was everybody, but you brought the music. That was the important part. And then later on comes Zombie.
She's like, no, don't talk about me.
I
Her.
swear to God.
Yes, we're gonna talk about this.
Okay. I'm gonna unmute for this just so you guys can hear my sighs and yeah, I did that.
So we're gonna talk about when she popped in, but she came in with another good friend of hers, and they were both like, "Hey, we can go ahead and we can, find glitches for you." I was like, "What do you mean?" They said, "Well, she's like, my buddy likes to, be a little bit curious and everything, jumps into walls and see if there's anything, wrong with your builds." I was okay, fine. I was like, "Hey, y'all guys do it. I give you guys free VIP. Fuck it." Because at that time I was charging like what was it, $10 for VIP?
$10 a month.
Yeah, $10 a month for VIP. That's all I was charging. And she pops in and they find one good glitch. Not gonna lie, it was with a stick.
It was a big deal because you guys were real salty about people taking the stick. It was the full Yoda music
we
video,
had the Stick
my
Brothers
stick.
at that time. Remember? Did you?
What?
We had the Stick Brothers at that time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, because in Misfits After Dark, it was me, Ally Red Cloud, and Nobody, Eric Roadrunner, and then Nobody. Nobody, I forgot what his whole name was, but we had the Stick Brothers going on, and they find the freaking glitches. So I was like, "Fuck, you guys get VIP." Later on, I did not meet Bunny until what? I seen her around a couple times at freaking.
It was during the
Alice
new
in
year. It was in
Wonderland world, wasn't
2023 for sure.
Yeah,
Well,
because I didn't start Horizon until right after Christmas.
Yeah, because I seen you around Timmy Birds. That was mostly where I seen you around at. But we didn't fully start talking until you started hanging around with Did You? This motherfucker that took all the fame for a little bit, but still, it was counting.
Dude, no one even knows who I am anymore, motherfucker.
I'm honestly just relieved he didn't tell the story I thought he was gonna tell.
I mean, do you want to tell it?
No.
That's for another day.
Next episode.
Or should I mention the little interview we had too?
Oh, maybe the interview we don't talk
we don't
about
mention
because
You guys
that
ever
was
seen?
that was Andrea's
You
hard
guys ever
alcoholic
seen
days.
a black couch? Yeah.
The HR thing was funny. The other thing was not funny. That was just tragic.
True. So, either way, but that's how I came to this.
Oh my
group.
god.
Am I allowed to say
Pepsi,
how I
Bunny.
met Bunny?
Yeah.
I don't remember where I met you, but before I say anything else, I want to say Pepsi and South have been my dearest friends. I met them at the Vibe. I met them both at the Vibe. We got really close at the Vibe. I met Digi because of these two. It wasn't the big world you had, Digi. It was the other one that you made not recently, but a couple months
Club
ago.
Turbo?
Huh?
Club Turbo?
No, it was
Red
another Red Circle. Yes, that was where I met you.
No, you met
I
me at
thought it was
Misfits.
Devil's Den.
Oh, Devil's Den. That's what it was. I met you Devil's Den.
No, the first time
I
we met, we
remember
went to
where I met you.
Misfits, though.
I mean, that probably happened, but I was drinking half a handle of liquor a day, and I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't remember that.
Oh, so you don't
That's
remember
fair.
meeting me?
I just said that. I'm a piece of shit. These two can tell you.
What'd you give me shit
So-
for forgetting?
South, because I'm a
Well,
girl
you
and I'm
know,
allowed
telling her
to.
how you guys met,
So-
so she'll remember.
Me being asleep every day like a narcoleptic and her being drunk. I don't
Dude,
remember you.
friends of a feather.
I just
But when
appeared one day. You guys were like, "Yep, he's here."
I'm fairly certain, and Bunny, please feel free to correct me because I do not trust my own memory. But you and me met in the pub, right? Because a guy was like following you around and being fucking weird.
Yeah, so I met you and Ethereal at the same time in the
I
British
love
pub.
Ethereal.
I do too. And yeah, there was like some dude that was harassing me, and I kept telling him to get the fuck away from me, and he wouldn't. And eventually he tried pulling me to get removed, and like over half of the fucking British pub went up and was like, "Who the fuck is trying to remove you?" And it's just
Yeah.
like, I will literally like it
I'm
was
pretty
getting
sure I
crazy.
threw a fucking fit, and you were like, you know what, fuck this. I have my own world I made, and it was the Alice in Wonderland world.
Real
And you were
mad
like,
here,
do you
yeah.
want to come see this? And I was like,
Absolutely.
did you just did you say the trigger words Alice in Wonderland? Because yes, that's a question mark. And then we
Absolutely.
went, and then we bonded over the fact that women are fucking gorgeous. And I think we
Especially
can
you, baby.
safely say the rest is history.
Yeah. No, I definitely remember how I met you, and I'm so happy that I did. Especially you and Ethereal.
Dude, Ethereal, whole nother level. I don't even believe in God, but I would call Ethereal a goddess.
Absolutely.
Anyways, I'm gonna go back on mute now. I wasn't supposed to talk. Love you.
Is she
We love you,
punished or
Zonda.
something?
I think also we forgot to mention from Digi, our friendship basically started in the alley for Misfits.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that was hilarious.
That's when we confronted each other about the whole entire.
Yeah, you
beef
could
that
tell it.
supposedly we had. No, you tell it. You tell it. It's more funny. When
Okay,
you do it.
okay. So me and Max, we got done texting about the whole beef situation, and I was like, "Here, meet me at Misfits," and he was like, "Okay, cool, I'll be there in a minute."
Meet me outside.
So, meet me outside. So he
me
gets
outside,
there.
how
This is
about
the
that?
first. This is the
Sorry.
first time he's seen the updates, like with the Cyber City. And he was like, "Oh, this is cool," and I was like, "Yeah, it was the Cyberpunk update that I did," and we were standing outside and just talking, and he was like, "Is that an alley?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's an alley." And he just walks over there, so casually I follow him, and I had a little like trash can with a fire in it, and next to it was a sofa that looked like a piece of shit. So we sat on the sofa and we just talked for like an hour and a half. Just
Yeah.
me and him in my world, no one else, chilling in this alley, hearing all like the cyberpunk sound effects while we're just becoming besties. Because he just starts it out and he's like, "So, do you hate me?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "I always hear people say that you're super jealous of the vibe and that you wanted to take me down." And I was like, "Dude, of course I'm jealous." But I don't have anything against you. I'm like, I've never thought anything bad about you except for when we like towards the beginning of when we met. I was like, you kind of came across as a pompous douchebag, but that was about it. I'm like, I didn't really hate you or anything. And then I heard all this shit about you like wanting to take Misfits down and hating me for stealing your light at the beginning. But I was like, the reason I didn't understand the beef is because you had almost 2,000 likes, and I'm like, why would you hate me now? It made no sense. So that's why I confronted him. And so he's like, yeah, it made no sense to me either. So we just get to talking, and got after an hour and a half, me and him were like, dude, we both love nerdy shit. Like, we both bonded over some video games we had interest in, and like, both wanted to like entertain people and like doing that kind of shit. So we hit it off. So he started inviting me to some of his worlds, like putting me as editor, and that's how I ended up getting closer with Pepsi, because he was making some pixel art, and Pepsi popped in while me and him were talking, and I never really talked to Pepsi because anytime I've ever seen him, he was asleep in a world.
Yeah.
So this is the first conversation I had with him. I never knew what he sounded like. All I heard was, and that's all I knew his voice. That's the only way I knew your voice.
Oh god damn it.
Yes. So that was, dude. Like I met you like
Someone's heard
3
Pepsi
months
snore.
before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew about
If
Pepsi.
you
for,
haven't
like,
heard
3
me snore,
months.
you're not really my friend.
Yeah. So I still think one of the funniest moments is when you like spawned into late night, passed out already. Like
Someone said that. Well,
yeah, dude,
I was
you were already
in the
asleep.
travel there.
You traveled and then you passed out while you were traveling. And dude, may I mind you, if you're watching this and you don't like, if you're not on Horizons, it literally takes like 10 seconds to travel to a world, if that. And this
Sometimes.
motherfucker, yeah,
Sometimes.
sometimes it takes longer, but for the most part, it takes about 10, maybe 15 seconds at the longest, if like it's a decent day. Yeah. So he's already hearing 10 seconds. Man, I'm getting sleepy.
Jesus Christ, fucking A.
We're all chilling and
Nothing stimulating my brain
we're all
anymore.
chilling.
I
and one
remember
of us
that wasn't like a Savage World.
no, it was Daddy Clean's World late night,
I don't.
and because we were having a World Hop that night.
I actually had to look it up. I forgot about that world.
Yeah,
I
Daddy
don't-
Clean has been on in a while. He could have made that world go big, but he didn't dedicate himself, I guess. I miss you, dude. If you're watching this, where the fuck are you? Yeah, he spawns into the world already snoring, and we just hear it, and we're like, what the fuck is that? We all go to the spawn point, and we just see Pepsi passed out. He just leaned over like this, and then in the spawn point, snoring. And I'm like, well, I have the mod tool. I took him and I placed him on top of the DJ booth where he'd echo through the entire world.
What? That's
I've known people to do that to Pepsi when he's sleeping. Shit's
Yeah, and
funny
you're
as
up
hell.
there for about an hour.
Did y'all just chilled with my snoring in the background?
Yeah, it was peaceful.
Weird.
Hell, he put you in the DJ booth. I threw you in hell one time. We're in the jail room.
Shit.
But yeah, Bunny, you want to go out how you met us?
Okay, so Pepsi, I remember meeting you in. I could be wrong because my memory is shit too, but I remember meeting you in the British pub, and
That's
I think
exactly
it was
right.
shortly after something about. I think you were going on about the vibe, how you guys were trying to keep it going, and something went. I don't
It was
know.
on its last legs.
Yeah, that's whenever I remember meeting you. Whenever you were talking something about that, and then obviously like the people that we were mutual friends with, at the time, we were all hanging out together. So I remember at least like a little bit for that for the British pub. I know I've seen you around a lot, and I've always seen your name at least somewhere. And of course, like with you guys being also friends with like Fix It, that kind of helped our friend group kind of like come together. But I don't remember when I officially met you, but I know I've seen you around like you've seen me around. So I'm so sorry. And-
Neutral.
And with Digi, obviously, like, the only time I remember is whenever I officially, like, technically met you was whenever doing the red circle bit, and I was helping you out. And then I remember adding you on Xbox, and then, like, we never played anything together at all.
We still haven't.
Yeah, I know. It's been how many months now?
I think it's been about 5.
Right? And, like, still never played anything, but still had me on Xbox for the longest time. And shit, the only time I even been on was to play freaking Disney Dreamlight Valley. Anyway. But yeah,
Terrific game.
like, I thought it was really cool, like, that me and Fix It had, like, our own little spot, especially in the red circle. I thought that was cute. I'm
Oh
just
yeah, I
like,
gave
oh,
all my friends their own tables. If you didn't get a table, fuck you.
yeah, no shit. Like,
Nah,
fuck
you don't
you. You're
play.
not important. Go fuck yourself. You're not worth the capacity.
Bing bong, fuck your life.
But no, like, I think it's cool that we bonded a lot more whenever you finally came back. So I'm just like, holy shit, like, I haven't seen you in fucking forever. And it was kind of sad because
I'm
the red
dying.
circle was popping quite a bit. And then you just kind of took a hiatus.
Yeah, I had to take a mental break. Life was like really shitty. But yeah, no, I'm glad that we became friends when I came back, and me hurting myself made you want to be like, hey, I like this guy. I'm gonna become his
Like, you
best
feel
friend.
bad a little bit, but like, you know.
Dude, none of y'all felt bad. You wanted me to do it again.
Do it again.
Literally,
Beat your ass.
seriously, I think you went. I didn't see that. Can you do it again?
Well, Well, we also bonded a lot more like over just like random bullshit that we grew up watching and like same taste in music and shit like that. And then aside from like we're literally the same zodiac and shit like that. So I mean, there's that.
We were born in the same time frame.
Just about, yeah.
Except almost a
Because-
year apart.
No.
Oh, wait, no. A
I
month.
turned 27 this year too.
That's right.
Yeah.
I keep thinking you're turning like 26 or some shit.
I did too, actually. I thought she was 25.
No. No, I'll
You know,
be
you know what's funny?
27.
24?
25.
25.
I'm still upset I never got that cake. Or Nobody Likes You when you're 23. Like, I never got any of those cakes that people got whenever they turn those ages. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, I haven't had a birthday cake in like 4 years.
It's been a year.
The
for
less
me.
I say, the better. I'd rather have it just be. I would rather have it just be just straight cake and then
God
ice
damn, I
cream.
need to mute myself. when I
Like
say
barely no
something like this.
frosting.
What about like ice cream cake?
That's what I mean. Like an ice
Oh.
cream cake. Like barely no frosting. Most of it ice cream and cake.
Okay, Pepsi,
Ice
you're
cream
up.
cake did ice cream cake. Ice cream cake did ice cream.
Okay, well, let's see. It's actually the anniversary of my time in Meta here in 3 days.
Nice.
To the date. And goddamn, was it the slowest goddamn year of my entire life. I feel like we've had 5 years of drama and just go on and on and on. People say, I've known you for 3 years, 2 years. It hasn't even been a year. It's like, but
Dude,
like
meta
years
time
of
is
meta.
so weird. Like, honestly,
It
a
is.
month feels like a year in meta.
it's because too much happens.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All day,
um,
every day.
I think it was maybe my 4th day, 5th day there. I was at the Soapstone a lot, hanging out with people from the Soapstone, and then we'll road hop occasionally. Me and my best bud came on. He doesn't really get on much. He has a real life doing acid all the time and stuff, raving. I mean, that's another story. Point is, yeah, I went to I think it was the Red Club, and I saw a bunch of people there, and that's when they first started playing like music from bots, and so like this is awesome, dude. I even had a song request get played. I saw a guy dancing to the song and shit, like he was getting down. That's what made me want to be like, man, I want to get a bot. Like I want to fuck around with a bot, see if I can get this going. And it took me like a couple of days to get it actually running properly because they had its hiccups. And then before that is when I already had ran into you. I came to his world randomly. It was just like your first rendition of it. Was it the first one?
Yeah, the first edition of the vibe.
With the basketball court. First thing I did was throw a basketball for like a good 5 minutes. But you came up and you greeted me. I'm like, hey, dude, this is awesome. Immediately, I don't know what happened, but I just told him straight up, I want to invest in you. I don't know. I just felt it. I already had felt it. Do you have a supporters thing? I want to like support you, man. For some reason, I knew this is something special. He's like, yeah, I mean, we have a VIP thing. I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll send you. And ever since, I started hanging out with him more, and I told him, if you need a DJ, I'll help you out. We can get some more people in here. Because at the time, they were playing music, but it was out of the speaker of, I believe, Cloud Studio. And,
Yeah. He did everything from a studio.
it didn't sound terrible, but it was you were still like, if I can just get it to actual crisp sound, it could be perfect. And then after that, you set up everything. You set up the nights and all that, and yeah, people just started coming in. So I'll leave it at that. We met from there, and then shit just skyrocketed, and then eventually we're here.
Now you're brothers.
It's just two brothers.
They
I
really
met
do be
Digi.
best friends forever.
Doobie. She said Doobie. I've heard of Digi. Max even told me the story too. He's like, me and Digi, we both released our worlds at the same time, and look at mine. he was being So Digi's not far off, but Shit, if I was where he's at, I'd be pretentious too. I'm not gonna lie. I met Digi officially when I went to Misfits, because I didn't really go much. So I was busy, I was like, a certain person we know that works with, you know, who's there all the time right now. Like he's the DJ. That was who I was. So all I knew was the vibe. I'm like, I gotta stick to the vibe. I'll go world hop and stuff. When nothing's happening. And that's where I saw you. You were talking to like our mutual people, our friends there.
Mm-hmm.
But I still didn't talk to you much. I just said, "What's up? Cool world, blah blah." And cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Nothing special. I did personally don't really care about cyberpunk, but I liked the world. But when I officially started talking to you was I'd say a couple months ago, honestly. And I say a couple months because, like I said, time's slow on
It
here.
was back in January.
In January?
Yeah. We started filming together in January.
Point is, we met.
Yeah.
we did meet for sure. We did start talking a lot more, and I'm like, you're a pretty cool guy. That was fun. And then I remember at the time you were like, man, I wish I could smoke, because you stopped smoking too for a while.
Mhm.
And that's when you were building Devil's Den. That's where we actually started talking the most during Devil's
Yeah.
Den. And I would DJ for you and throw in a little meme sounds here and
Yeah.
there.
Devil's Den. It might come back.
The Devil's Ned.
Yeah,
So
Devil's Ned.
Still be as big as
next
mine.
Bunny Boo. Yeah, I remember Bunny Boo for sure. I met her at the British pub, and I'm just gonna get out of the way right now. Yes, I did sub to her OnlyFans. I was curious.
Same name, just letting
She
you
has
know.
a good catalog at the time. I don't know how it is now, but she had a good catalog. It
Sorry, I
was
had
worth
to laugh.
it was worth the price. Sorry, that wasn't him clapping. That was something else. But
It was clapping.
I have never been so excited to be on mute because I was making some
DJ right now.
unfortunate noises over here.
no,
Trying to
yeah, I
bring
thought
the
she was
pamphlet.
cool. She was hanging out with, her group of people. We talked here and there because I was a mod there. I felt like I had power, but I also wasn't like a douchebag about it. I was waiting for drama to happen, that's for sure. I'm like, oh man, I hope someone comes in and just tries to act like they're cool or fuck around so they can find out. Because it's so funny seeing them just get booted, especially when they mess with my friends. So after that, no, Bunny Boo went out and she did her own thing. She did like the Alice in Wonderland world. She did the other world that needs her. She deserves full credit for. Yeah, and it just kind of, I'm a bitch apparently, but here we are.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
Hey, you're our
Whatever.
bitch. Don't forget.
yeah. Let's hope it's
I do
just.
it better. Just
yeah.
look up to him, just like he's a bitch. Just.
I'm all
walk away
thinking
from
she's
him.
gonna be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" But then I expected now to just happen. Um, so there's that, and then the one over there, Zombie Girl. I met her also at the British pub. Yeah, you. She came in talking about how she feels like she can't die, like she's like
Oh my god.
that she's
What?
actually undead because things happened in the past, and she's like, "I'm still alive, bitch." Just like,
I
Still
act
alive,
okay,
bitch.
so hear me out. I am actually a real life zombie.
She'll eat you.
I'll enjoy it.
oh yeah.
That part.
Someday, someday,
What's
oh.
Man,
in your head?
If she wasn't the
Yeah.
cutest, most innocent thing right there,
I know, right?
right? It's just she's
Did
just.
he just- Did you
Yeah, I
just
said
call me
innocent.
cute and innocent?
Yeah, I know,
You
right?
act cute and innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Mhm.
If you guys want to catch some cute bunny moments, go to the DigiFits channel and watch some of our older VR chat videos. It's
Dude,
adorable.
Bunny. Oh. Can we talk about Bunny? Cause like, damn,
You mean how she's a bad bitch?
she is a bad bitch though.
Well, thank you.
Like, I think when me and her met and we bonded, like, some girls will get offended when you're like, bitch, I like you. Like, they'll be like, did you just call me a bitch? Bunny was like, if you had called me anything but a bitch in this moment, I wouldn't be your friend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's true friendship.
Absolutely. And just remember, you that bitch because you're the beautiful individual that causes hard-ons. Because you that bitch.
This bitch, I've seen some things that I'm gonna not finish that sentence, but I've seen some things, and bitch, you that bitch.
Please finish.
And when she says you call
Yeah,
hard
finish so Dizzy can finish.
Yeah.
Let's just say y'all been bitching about not seeing titties. That there's a reason I'm not bitching about it.
and you
So
ain't
next
Aaron?
next subject.
Talk
And
about
they
a
ain't
nice
Sharon?
All right, South, manually mute me.
I'm gonna use your line here. The audacity
Of this bitch.
of this bitch. Yes.
Look, I'm just saying. The snack that smiles back.
Can we take this until after the
Goldfish.
podcast? Can we wait till after the podcast to get this going?
Squad talk
Yeah.
after dark.
We legitimately have other rooms here for you guys.
You're causing stiff situations over here. Okay.
Yeah.
That might be the problem.
It's hard to get by.
Hey Bunny, what was that OnlyFans link again?
It's the same name, honey. But guess what? Hold on.
I think he's way ahead of you.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Did I just cause a riot? My bad.
What have you done?
No,
I don't know. You guys have a
Max
manual
already
mute
knew what I was
button.
gonna get.
We don't want to
He's chucked it
Where'd
at
it
you.
go?
use it.
It's under the floor.
Oh. Okay.
Right here. I don't know
Right
how well
here.
you can see it.
Sub to her OnlyFans.
Pause.
It's upside
Pause right
down.
there and subscribe.
And if you feel also generous, donate some as well. You know.
I have a cash
I'm gonna
app too.
just switch it
so
up and
just letting
change
y'all know.
couches.
Well, the camera can see you either way.
Nobody puts baby in the corner
Well, either way, you're in a
except
corner.
for Digi and Bunny and South and Pepsi.
Was that like an order of who has the most control over putting you in a corner? Because if so, I'm at the top.
Well, everyone said you were the leader.
I am not the list. Would you stop?
I
Jesus
Yeah, no,
fuck.
no, trust me, he's gonna do that. He's like, he has to push stuff and just. He abuses my worlds too. So.
A better audience loves that.
The glasses
so
makes it
much.
funnier though, because you can't see the expression in his eyes.
If it helps you guys, I have taken my sleeping pills, so I'm a ticking time bomb.
Did you drink my Mountain Dew? Did you drink my Mountain Dew?
It's like
Let me
the
smell your butt.
second I start slurring, I'm gonna be like, okay, good.
Let me
You
see.
know,
Wait,
the
she's gonna be
podcast
like,
sleep
wait,
teams.
Mountain Dew, drink
Wait. The dart, man. Get a fucking dart in your neck.
But like, literally, why do all of you have a funny story meeting me? That's the thing that I'm like, oh
Because
shit.
we just catch
I'm
you
the
doing
problem.
some weird shit.
Is mine funny in the sense that I didn't even remember it for a second?
I didn't remember meeting you.
Yeah, you're the one who gave me shit.
I gave everybody shit. That's why everyone else is friends with
and I
me.
say this to this day. She keeps saying she gives everybody shit, but I don't hear her give me a next shit to this day.
Yeah, she don't give a shit at all.
Yeah.
Life is sad, prison is sad, and life in prison is
That's her,
very,
mental instability
very
kicking in.
sad.
That's the attention span kicking in.
Yeah, that's the goldfish. That's the goldfish.
That's the goldfish
Coming
attention
in and
span.
out.
It's like back, miles back. Goldfish.
She sings when she doesn't know what to say.
But real quick, let's talk about what's going on around Horizons real fast.
Oh yeah, your weekly Horizon news
Oh yeah, so
coming
as many,
from
of you,
these jackholes.
as many of you do know,
Hey.
the recent
The
update
jack-
was just released this past Tuesday, and of course, you know, as always, the ones that do play Horizons, the updates fuck up everything as usual.
This one is
Okay,
getting
every day.
really fucked up now. Now it's like, am I watching a goddamn found footage movie when somebody changes their outfit.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
Because it glitches like fuck.
But you gotta fucking love it.
Can
They
I ask?
just sure know.
Can I ask a question as someone who's been away for a while? So when I left, the notifications would glitch and be like, "We can't display this now." Before this last update, when I came back, anytime I got a notification, I could see it just fine. And now, since this new update, it's the same thing. We can't display this right now. Like, I'm getting the blurb that I have a notification.
Yeah,
I can't
so
fucking look
you have to
at.
kind of work around it now. Instead of clicking on the notification, you gotta it's better just open up your menu, then go to the bell icon.
Yeah.
I did
But I find
that.
myself forgetting that a lot, and then I just
And then you just get angry.
Generally for things like friend request wise, like you want to go to your friends like list instead. Like whenever you like click on the like people thing, whatever, and then accept it that way. Or if it's like a party, if you're already in one, you're getting a little ding-a-ling notification. You want to cancel that one, and then look at the top right of your menu to accept that one to figure out what it is, because Horizon. And if anyone's trying to invite you to a world, you're basically just gonna have to communicate where that person's trying to take you, because notifications want to be a bitch.
And everyone say hello to Mel.
I
She
know.
just joined
Hey, Mel.
us.
Huh?
You're allowed to unmute yourself.
oh hey Mel, welcome.
She's beautiful and I love her.
Dude, she's got a gorgeous voice. Wait until she talks.
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Oh, Southern Belle.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna teach me
beautiful.
how to cook, which is impossible. But I'm gonna.
Honey.
It's not
anyways.
impossible.
You're only 30. You'll learn.
I'm turning 31 in 2 months.
It's never too late.
I'm
to
turning
learn.
31 in 4 months. Wait, I'm stupid. 5 months.
Yes, that comforts me so much, Pepsi.
No, 4 months. Hold on.
We're in August.
I'm using my
He
previous
said,
year.
hold on, I gotta do math on my own
Hold on.
birthday real quick.
Hold on. Math was never my strong suit.
Well, if it
4
makes you
months.
feel better, I'm
December
only
is 4 months
29.
away or 5 months? Like, it could
That
4
does
months
not
away.
make me
Oh,
feel
yeah,
better
okay.
because
I
you're
had it the
better
first
than
time,
me,
you guys.
and now you're younger than me.
No, I
27
come
in
from a
2 months.
full-blooded Italian family, honey. We all
I
cook.
know you need to feed me. I just
I
want you
got
to come
you.
live with me and feed me.
I got you.
Sorry, they're having a podcast. I'm muting. Sorry, love you. I'm in love with her. I mean,
I just liked how we all just turned to them, just like, continue.
I like where this was going.
are they
Don't stop.
flirting? It sounds like they're flirting. Ryan's in the other room. He can hear me. I'm not flirting. I love Ryan, but if I didn't love Ryan, hey,
Anyways,
That was nice.
But,
Okay, so what's on the chopping board first for the meta news?
so for meta news, I see we have a few new worlds this week already so far. Starting off with Dale 3, he just released a world called That Kid's Clubhouse. I actually just went there before this. Actually, it's actually very nice. It's got like a little few props in there, you know, from his most recent builds. Fun little place. Has like a little heat, like a little button there. Sorry, little button there. You just press, you pop into another room that goes to basketball and everything else as well. As well as Solaris. She released Mystica 2.0. This one has a better vibe than the Mystica 1.0 kind of thing, I believe. Because
It's got windows.
It's got windows, yes, but it has more of like a zen, like feeling, you know, like you're like
It reminds me of like a where you get married at. Honestly, a place to get married.
kind of, yeah, a little bit like that. Because like the 1.0, it's not really. Everyone has a preferred taste, you know, like what they vibe with, what they feel.
I asked her too. Hey, is there something wrong with my headset? Like it's all like you always find myself wiping the lens, but she's like, no, it's just the smoky thing. I'm like, fucking knew it. I'm here looking stupid, wiping my lens all the time because I can't see clearly. 'Cause it's all smoky in there.
Yeah, pretty much. But and as well as, you know, I'm gonna brag a little bit here for a second. But it's yours truly as well. You know, I released last night Club Tricks. Built it for a friend of mine. She has a bot. She wanted to have her own little world, so released that last night. And earlier this week, I also released the Kids Club as well. Trying to get that popping off as so far. Still in the process of doing most of that.
We thought it'd be easier to convince kids to go to a world than adults, and Jesus, it's just they tell me to lick their balls, and they just walk away.
Dude, Horizon kids are fucking assholes.
Pretty much, yes. They are a bunch of little crotch goblins that don't know how to fucking stand there.
Metal Voice, you know, when I was with him, he tried to promote his Mario themed shooting arena, which seemed like a good idea. He went to a world and instantly had two kids two kids face fucking him while he was trying to tell them.
Jesus.
Instantly, just yeah.
Damn.
I'll say
But-
it again. Kids are fucking assholes in Horizons.
Fucking
I think I
wild,
found
man.
like a handful, literally a handful. That were like nice kids.
But other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it for this week's meta news.
So just New Worlds this week?
Just New Worlds mostly from what I
Hell
see.
yeah! All right,
And-
I know Bunny has a topic she's been wanting to talk about.
Oh yes, let's hear it.
Which one?
The big
The
one,
best
that you've been-
one.
the one that you've been wanting to talk about, and you had a podcast you're going to talk about, and you couldn't talk about, so now you can talk about because
Okay,
we're
just wanted to
awesome.
confirm.
Yeah.
So, whoever gets butthurt by this, or doesn't know, or
Can I say a disclaimer real quick?
yes.
The things that come out of each of our mouths represent each other. The things that come out of someone else's mouth does not represent anyone else but them. So we're just gonna put that out real quick. Wait,
Zombie has a
who's that?
question.
Zombie, you're echoing really bad.
Sorry, hold on.
Why
So
is
I
your
have
hand
a
up?
disclaimer. I just want to say, I'm a masochist, so I like being butthurt. That was all.
Thank you for the warning.
And also, one thing we'd like to clarify as well: if you're a Karen, get the fuck out.
Yeah, fuck you,
Shit,
Karen.
man.
Exactly.
You know who you are,
Easily
dirty
offended.
whore. No, but we just wanted to make sure everyone knows that we all have our own separate opinions. What we say does not affect anything. If I say something that does not impact Pepsi, it does not impact Bunny or South, and that goes for all of us. So if you don't like what's said on the show, just get mad at the person. Don't get mad at the show. That we speak freely here. We're open to talk about our own personal beliefs here, how we feel about certain situations, and we don't have to agree on jack shit. And that's why we're
And-
friends.
And whatever or whoever we talk about, please don't take it too hard. Don't go and
Yeah,
attack them. It's just it's just us. No
because
one.
we could
deserves to
possibly
be
say,
attacked.
yeah, we could possibly say something like we're doing world reviews on here too, and if like we're gonna be honest, don't take it personally.
Exactly.
Like anything we say about anybody, it's not personal. Unless we mean it in a personal way, then yeah, fuck you.
I have one more thing to say, if that's okay.
How
So
many times are you gonna say that tonight?
If that's
this
okay,
is
so we
this is the last time I already took my sleeping pills. But just hear me out. Mirrors are super affordable, so if you want to argue with an idiot, take that into consideration.
That's actually really useful.
I can just see Pepsi looking at himself in the mirror and just like, you know what, you fucker, you're a bitch.
Anyways,
You're the reason why I'm here.
anyways, back to the topic on hand. I just want to get the disclaimer out of the way so that way no one gets butthurt or tries to cancel us because we ain't getting canceled, motherfucker.
no, fuck y'all.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Now, Bunny, take the floor
Okay.
Oh yeah.
or the
so,
table.
I don't even know how I want to start this out because I've complained about this multiple times. But what I wanted to talk about on the last podcast, I was gonna start before this all came about, surprisingly, because I didn't even know this was gonna happen like till now. So, but so obviously there's people in this room that has already been a part of or been around since Timmy Burt started, and unfortunately, people that I had built with during Timmy Burt's, everything was fine as it started out. Good communication, good friendship, all that jazz and everything. And we were running the place. It was starting to get very popular, very quick. And it was awesome. It was really cool because a lot of people enjoyed it. A lot of people enjoyed the company, the music, the vibe, everything. And eventually it just started crashing down because all of a sudden, like, there had to be all of a sudden, like, all these like ridiculous rules that people had to follow. And I like literally wasn't allowed to be myself. I was literally critiqued on who I was as a person being around people, and they would start making up like excuses of random shit, blaming me as to why either they got banned for 24 hours or as to why there wasn't as much people at a certain amount of time and so on. But in all reality, they completely took something that was my idea in the first place and completely took it as their own, took me out of it, as well as another friend of mine out of it, which was complete bullshit. And then on top of that, had their friends harassing me months later, but then also trying to tell people that, "Oh, we have nothing, against Bunny or anything. We just had disagreements." And it's like, there was no actual conversation to even have disagreements for that matter. Like, they were more in for it later on. Whenever they started realizing they started getting very popular, they wanted to be more PC and professional because they wanted to also make money off of it eventually, and I wasn't for that. Um, like, it's fine if there are people that are monetized and they can make money off their world. It's cool. I strictly just like being able to build personally, and I wanted a place that people felt comfortable and just liked hanging out in. But to force all these rules on a bunch of other people, it didn't make it very fun. It didn't make it very comfortable anymore because, like, you couldn't be yourself anymore. And a lot of people didn't like that. I mean, there's like a bunch of things I could say,
Can I
but
chime in real quick?
go ahead.
Not only that, but weren't the rules kind of like not relevant to the U.S. in terms? They were trying
Yeah,
to
they
follow
were not
rules how.
relevant to the US at all.
Yeah, they were like UK rules that didn't matter in our.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what
That
I
is
tried
messed up.
telling him. Like, you got to accept the fact that most people that are in this world are from the USA, and it's freedom of speech, like 100% freedom of speech. And, he didn't agree with that. And he's like, well, this is my world and I'm in the UK. And it's like, Meta is an American thing, at least maybe in Canada, nowhere near in fucking Europe. And he didn't want to listen to reason, so he just kind of ignored anything that I had to say. Or if I knew that there were some like bad people that were coming into the world and they're just not good people to keep around, they would always disclose or make excuses for it, or just push it off and not listen to me, but then decide to remove me as editor as well as a friend of mine, like a month maybe two after. And like all of a sudden Timmy Birch just went downhill. And I think it's kind of bullshit that I moved on to a point to where I was creating my own stuff eventually and then just kept building regardless, but then them have their friends come to me and harass me saying that I didn't create anything that I already did. Like, I think that's kind of shitty. Like, especially the fact that they don't have any background of knowing who the fuck I am originally, because these are new people. These are new people I never fucking met before. And all of a sudden, I'm getting harassed on Horizons as well as Instagram and shit. And then them trying to post screenshots of something that only I said. And I'm like, okay, you want to play that game? So I took a screenshot of the entire conversation of what we had trying to mend things, posted it online, and was like, if you're going to start some bullshit, at least have actual fucking receipts. Because I wanted to be able to work on the friendship, but the agreement for me was, if you guys get rid of Timmy Birds, we can mend things. Because, like, I'm the whole fucking reason you guys even had this in the first place, because I really wanted this. And they all basically were just like, no, fuck you, we're gonna do what we want, and then claim it as our own, and then just kind of put me on the back burner. And then there's people I know that they know that will go like tell other people that have hung out with me, being like, "Oh, be careful around her. She's toxic." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't even fucking know y'all. Like, you weren't with me whenever it was just the three of us building. Like, Three-Eyed Tiger wasn't even part of it at the time. Like, he was still like new whenever shit started happening, and like he stayed out of it, which was fine. But it was just ridiculous the amount of like drama that just came up, and they're just like, you know what, we're just going to rid away with them instead of conversating with them. And even then, anytime that they've seen me in worlds or any of people that they know that don't speak to me, they leave. They won't speak a word to me. They won't do nothing, because I think honestly what it is that they're afraid of what I will do in return if they try to fuck with me personally. But overall, be careful who you build with. Be careful who, you get into business with in general, because you never know if someone's just using you to uplift themselves and bring you down later on in life, or I know as bizarre as it sounds, sorry if I talk too much about it, just be careful who you let in your life, and whenever you want to bring yourself up, and don't let other people around you like manipulate you into bring yourself down and bringing them up instead. I guess I'm repeating myself. Sorry.
No, that's absolutely. I mean, it's fine. Zombie, she's muted right now because she doesn't want to echo, but she said that it's crazy that all this stuff in like these allegations about you is going on because she's never found you toxic, nor have she had any experience with you being toxic.
No.
Which is true for all of us. You know?
You're only toxic in the Britney Spears sense.
At least I'm not bald.
bitch.
I'm willing
yeah.
to risk the echo for 5 seconds. Was it not me that apologized to you because I didn't reach out enough? Because you've never wronged me. I'm going back to silent.
It's okay. Yeah, no, she did come around and apologize about it, which like I'm not upset about it. But it was more so just the people I really didn't know that decided to never have a conversation with me and just automatically take their side. Because like, especially whenever there's been people that like I started kind of confiding in, like being like friends and stuff, and then some people I have known to turn around and just be their friend instead. Not saying that's what you did at all whatsoever. I just got got sidetracked on another person, but
I think everyone here has seen me say I am Switzerland.
I know.
So you and Digi can hate each other. If Digi doesn't hurt me and you don't hurt me, I'm still gonna be your friend. That doesn't change the fact that when that all fucking blew up, I didn't reach out to you, and that's what made me the asshole.
I mean, I can expect everyone to reach out to you whenever shit happens, because a lot of people try to stay out of it. And which I can understand. Like how I go about things, I do differently, but like I just kind of went about my own way and just kept on, like, cuz like as that shit was almost about to completely just take place, I started building the Rainbow Lounge. And I wanted to include both J Raid and Jenny at the time, like before shit just went south, and they just didn't want to pay no mind to making something else. And I thought it was a bit weird because, like, usually whenever we worked on a project together, we're all just like, yeah, let's do this. Because we've made other projects aside, like for like We're All Mad Here. This one's for the girls, a log cabin, even, and a few other ones. But as soon as Timmy Birds took off, and I was like, hey, let's work on Rainbow Lounge because we need something that's more LGBTQ plus friendly for like people on here. And like, it's still a few more months until Pride Month, so this would be cool to have a place like this. They didn't want to pay no mind. And then by the time that shit had happened, I finished Rainbow Lounge. I was running it on my own. There was a couple people that came in, was helping me be my DJ and everything, which was really cool. And then some people that I knew thought it would be a funny idea to start dropping portals in Timmy Burt's from my end to Rainbow Lounge. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting other people coming to the world like, why is this happening? And I'm like, I didn't tell them to. They just did because they wanted to. I couldn't stop them. I didn't know what to do. I'm just here running my own shit. And even talking to the people that did come to me about it and explain like what's really going on, they decided to take their side on it. One person ended up coming around, the other person did not, which is really unfortunate. But I just had to kind of pick and choose my battles of like who to stay friends with and stuff like that. What is going on, woman?
What?
Hold on. You guys go ahead and talk about a thing. She wants to tell me a thing.
Well, this is happening. Is there anything you guys are looking forward to this weekend?
God, I don't even know what's going on this weekend.
Well, I mean, one thing there is to look forward to is there will be a talk show starting tomorrow morning at.
Oh. That thing? Yeah.
Is it not really an important thing?
No, it's important. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
like, we have this thing where it's just like, we're just already calling, like, trust me, it's we got it pretty professionally set up, right? Like we've been practicing, getting it done right, making sure things go well. But as a joke, an ongoing joke, just to kind of like maybe break the mold, we already keep saying, specifically me and Metal Boys, like, this is gonna crash and burn. This is a dumpster fire, you know what I mean?
You already
But,
throw yourself at the fire.
Yeah. I might as well roast myself ahead of time, I like myself medium rare.
That was so dumb.
So real quick, just to tell you guys right now, it's not considered inside joke kind of thing. This dude over here, Evil Pep 67, will be hosting a talk show at the Killing Moon tomorrow. At what time again?
11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 7 p.m. GMT. I never really got to understand what that meant, so I'm just dumb. But yeah, we like it's in the promo. We ran out of ideas. The Killing Moon had many identities. Started off as a bar, then like kind of a casino hangout, and now I'm just you know what? What better than to do in a talk show now, because people like events and talk shows and shit. But
It's kind of like it failed at 2 strikes, third time's a charm. Let's see how it goes.
this time we're investing money in it. So
people,
Jesus.
for the ones that do know what we're talking about, and for the ones that want to know what we're talking about, if you do have VR, you are on our Horizon Worlds. This could be your chance for tomorrow to win $100 as well. So stay tuned for more information from Evil Pep.
Yeah, please. You know what's
Thank you
funny?
for that, Max.
This episode's airing tomorrow, so.
Oh wow.
Well then, if you missed it, well, I'm sure it went well.
Yeah,
would
this will
hope
be
so.
airing tomorrow, so it'll be today for you.
Well, sorry fuckers, you're late.
Yeah, way to suck.
But Digi is also going to be a guest there, so
Yeah, I'll be there for like a little bit, talking about some shit with Bunny.
about this, most likely.
Yeah,
After
promoting.
the show tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
About
So what do you guys think about X?
It's
Oh,
gonna be
the
very.
app?
You know what? I kind of. So they want me to write a monologue every week and dude, shit sucks. But X and the Sun Bear is all I can think of at the moment. Like for sure, X is gonna be a little bit hard now when you want to type it in onto your search bar. 'Cause a lot of other things are gonna pop up with the X in the front. And you don't want to just type the word X in front of loved ones that don't want to show them your. Yeah.
Wait, I'm
Thank God
confused
there's an
here.
app.
What's this?
I
X
was
is-
trying to pull
X
up
is now the
Twitter,
new-
but then a bunch of titties pulled up.
Yeah. I was trying to put Twitter, but it took me to
Oh.
XNXX.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
trying to
okay,
make a
you're
funny tweet, but it took me to X hamster.
You're talking about that. I forgot. I wasn't sure you were talking about Horizon deal or.
For those who don't know, and if you guys didn't know, he's obsessed with that letter with X. Even for fuck's sake, his child's name is X something
SpaceX.
something.
If you don't know what he's talking about, he's talking
SpaceX.
about Elon Musk.
He was trying to Elon Musk. Yes, sorry. He was trying to since 1998 around there. It was just before the 2000s, or if not early. He was trying to name PayPal X PayPal. He just won't let it go. Like
He has a
that's-
serious porn addiction, doesn't
He
he?
finally got his X.
something's up.
back.
Yeah.
Do you feel better about yourself, Elon? Do you really? Are you compelled, Jay? Does it
Tell
compel
you
me?
what, Elon Musk, if you can
That's not
actually
very
watch
compelling.
this, if it is even against you,
Well,
buy,
it's not that compelling.
buy the metaverse, buy Horizon Worlds. I need it to be better.
Honestly,
It's if Mark
the
Zuckerberg
only
owning
reason I
Horizon.
related to
Yeah.
Elon was because when I was, I'm not, how old is Elon? Maybe almost 40? Who knows? But when I was in middle school, I wanted to name, if I had a clothing brand, I wanted to name it X. And then that just kind of never happened. I never thought about it again. I thought
When
that was
I
a cool,
a
you know,
young boy.
around that time exactly, that year. It was that year, exactly.
Could you
2006,
imagine?
2007.
Could you imagine if Horizon, instead of Horizon Worlds, it became X Worlds or Horizon X?
Oh God, it's just
Imagine the porn.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God.
so VR chat.
Yeah.
The X verse.
No, if I want anyone to buy this, I want it to be Mr. Beast.
I would not go against that whatsoever. But it's like, I
He's
mean,
got
would
too
he
much shit going
really?
on, like real shit.
Yeah,
But
I don't know
never
if I
like-
am a supporter of VR. Not yet,
Well,
at least.
I mean, like, I just kind of wonder, like, what would he bring to the table? for the metaverse?
lots of players.
Mhm.
True.
Kids.
Ah, fuck yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a lot
Mr.
more
Beast,
kids.
don't fucking buy Meta.
I mean,
be
dude,
like-
Meta might actually be doing better now because they acquired Roblox, and I haven't yet to try it though. But I tried Roblox once on PC with some people. It was fun, and they got some really good looking worlds, especially way better shooters.
Yeah,
Like-
I played a few games on my channel. I did Shrek Backrooms, which was fucking weird. That was like one of my weirder videos because it was the backrooms, but it was all Shrek characters chasing you everywhere.
Was he just chasing you? This is my swamp.
Dude, every now and then,
This is my song.
every now and then, I would hear like a slow reverb version of Gingy going, "Not the gun drop buttons," and I would just be like, "What the fuck?" Like it just randomly happened, or you hear Shrek yelling, and in the video, I only played it for like 5 minutes, but in real time, I played it for like an hour and a half. And then I played this. Then I played Squid Game. That was fun. Like
That
Roblox has
you
come a
know,
long way.
Moist Critical. If you guys don't know who that is, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. They call him Charlie or
Yeah,
Penguin
Penguins.
Zero. Yeah.
I fucking love him.
He did videos playing Roblox Squid Game with a bunch of kids, and that was funny. And usually, like always, he's pretty good at what he does, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He is sexy.
He is a man. He is a
Yeah.
He is a man.
He's
He's a
man's
wonderful 5'3" man.
man. Is he really 5'3"?
He's pretty damn short. Like
Oh my God.
he makes it known every time how short he is, and he's 5'5" actually. 5'5".
Just
never
for
knew
some of
that.
y'all back at home that are watching this, if you don't know, every now and then you might find a gay random moment. Every now and then, it's just gonna be funny.
We're gay as fuck.
You have to. The way I see it is, I have to admit it when game recognizes game. Not that I
Yeah.
have that much game, but I have to admit when someone's a handsome guy. You know what I mean? I
Speaking
have
of
to
game, have you guys ever tried Gamer Subs?
What?
The drink Gamer Subs?
No.
I don't believe I have.
Okay,
I haven't
so
even tried G
apparently
Fuel.
it's like a hydration. It's kind of like G Fuel, I think. It's like a powder that you put in water and it makes it like really good. So me and my buddy Jace, if you're watching this, saw dude. We were playing Xbox earlier and he was telling me about it. And he was like, dude, I just tried that Prime drink for the first time. That shit fucks. But you need to try Gamer Subs. It's a lot better. He's like, they have this stuff called titty milk.
Titty milk.
Yeah,
The
titty
only milk I want to try is fight milk.
And I think they have gamer bathwater or gamer girl bathwater as a drink flavor and stuff like that. Like, they have like these outlandish drink flavor. Yeah,
My
I
buddy
think.
tried
Don't hold
selling
me
his.
against. Don't hold it against me with that one.
My buddy tried selling his milk. It was called Gamer Boy Goo.
I'll buy his entire stock.
For the ones that are watching you back at the house, they're just like, you know, the gamers that don't have a life whatsoever. That gamer girl bathwater, they're probably on their PC right now. I must order this real quick.
I did it.
It was a thing, I believe, 2 years ago. No,
I did it.
I believe 2019. It was a thing, right? It was
In 2020.
2020. Okay. So when COVID basically hit, an OnlyFans creator / YouTuber / she was just everywhere.
Hashtag
Anyone-
queen.
Yeah,
Waifu.
well, I've seen better.
Woman I
personally,
would
but she
die
is
for.
cute. Wow.
After Pepsi's done, I have a question for you, Digi.
Okay.
Basically, her name was I forgot her name.
Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine. There you go.
Yeah.
Bunny would take it away.
So what exactly were you doing with that bath water?
So
I know
Gamer
it's yours,
Subs is
but
really
my drink
fucking
thing.
good apparently. Like they have all these flavors. And when
also
you
heard there's
order
a
your
new
first
flavor of
when you
Mountain Dew Baja
when you
Blast.
order your first supplement, they give you some free little samples. It's pretty great. Y'all should try it. And
And
the
and
answer
as
is
for-
mind your fucking business.
What's the name? What's the name of
Let
the?
me just make it clear, you weren't drinking it, were you?
I heard it smelled like alcohol.
Gamer Subs
there's-
is really good.
And the Gamer Subs, if you're listening, please make a brand deal with us.
This is our first episode. We only have like 100 and like.
Yeah,
60
we'll see you in
subscribers,
like
but,
episode 50, hopefully. And that'll hit the mark.
Yeah, like season 3, episode 50.
Yeah. When we're like in our mid 30s.
And may I just point out real quick,
And I'm
Even though it's
in my
our-
30s.
even though it's our first show on this one, we've actually already gone past like a whole hour.
Hey, we're doing good, man. We have content.
But now we just I was gonna say, well, now we got nothing to talk about next week. But hey, a whole lot happens in a week.
Oh yeah, dude. We have,
I'm here thinking like, oh, we got nothing to talk about tomorrow. I'm thinking it's like a daily thing.
no, we're doing this again.
I got
Probably a
plenty.
week from
I
today.
say we probably got plenty tomorrow to talk about. Just
So
not
I say we
talking
should
about
just
it.
go out in the meta and cause beef so we can talk about it.
Crazy, I'm coming for you.
Well, you will be seeing him tomorrow.
I know.
I'm down.
You just see Digi in the corner, just stroking it.
I heard her mic echoing, and I just turned over, and she's like, "I'm down." You ready to go fuck someone's day up? Hell yeah.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
You know, speaking of other meta events, actually, it's happening right now, actually, as we speak. Bronina, you know, I'm sure everybody knows him, everybody loves him. He's
Shaggy
currently
Bro.
he's being interviewed right now by Nate Chillin.
Oh, really?
Nice.
I actually got invited to a Nate Chillin show during this.
I think that's what I got invited to, like, my fucking menu is stupid, so, you know.
Yeah, if
I'm
you guys
not-
invite us to stuff while we're recording, don't take it personally. It's just like we're doing this. It's
Yeah.
nothing against you. This is just more
I
important.
actually had expected to be done by then, but time flew.
You know, I've only seen the Nate
That's why
Chillin
podcasts are
show.
so long.
Yeah.
That's true. I've only seen the Nate Chillin show pop up like a few times on my newsfeed on Instagram, but
Yeah,
like
someone
I've
shares
never
it to
fucking
me.
been there.
Me
I
I've
was
never
on it.
been there.
I've seen yours through YouTube.
Yeah, he interviewed
I
me a
did
few
see
months
yours
ago.
too. I did see yours too.
Yeah, and then that was my last day on. Then I
Damn.
took my 2.5 month break.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. For any of you wondering like why I was gone for so long, it was just a mental health break. It wasn't like I heard some people say that it was because like I wanted to stop playing Horizons, or like I would never come back, or some bullshit like that. Like I know I said there's a possibility I might not come back, but I never said that for sure. But it was just my mental health. Like I was doing really, really bad with life, and it was just getting a lot. And there's just too much fucking drama in this goddamn thing. Like a lot of you like to just cause drama for no fucking reason. Stop it. Get some help.
Focus on your own fucking lives. Mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
Do something with yourself.
Shut up, John.
Give your balls a tug, tit fucker. But yeah, no, I'm fine though.
Get drunk, bang a dude, do
and then just to clear the water, yeah, I am done being a full-time creator. I don't give a rat's ass about creating or being monetized anymore. If I'm building, it's just probably for this and myself. Don't expect any worlds from me anymore. Like at this time, like that's just how it is right now. The penthouse is my last world. I'm sticking to that. I don't really care to do any more in Horizons other than be here, chill with my friends, and do this podcast. If you have a problem with it, you can kiss my dick.
Wouldn't this technically be your last world?
Technically, yeah, but we all built it together, so.
True. So, yeah.
What'd you throw my phone for?
Because I can, tit fucker.
Oh, and by the way, let me see that phone real quick.
Go get it.
Go get it, you little bitch.
By the way,
Okay,
if you would
this is for
like a Minutes phone prepaid edition, this is Misfits Mobile, of the knockoff of Metro PCS. You know,
Wait, what the fuck?
Still, these are piece of shit phones. They're not even Android.
It's the Misfits After Dick phone.
He knows I mean it too.
If this ain't the
Can't
best
tell,
way
but
to
this
end the
thing's vibrating.
podcast.
I know. So,
Yeah, don't listen to him. The phone's great.
Purchase one today for only $9.99. That's what
The screen doesn't even turn on.
That's not even $999. That's $9.99. Trust me, it's a piece of shit phone.
I was trying, okay. Anyways, this has been our first episode. This has been Squad Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, but don't forget to go subscribe to this OnlyFans link. There's some good shit on here. Some really, really good shit.
Be advised, Squad Talk is not partnered with OnlyFans whatsoever.
It is not.
Yeah.
18 plus as well. Just to get you didn't make that clear the first time. It is an 18 plus podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So if you got offended, we're not sorry.
No, we're not. Go fuck
Just don't let your kids on the computer. Be a parent.
But until next time, people, this is Southside Mix.
Bunny Boo, DigiFits, and Evil Pepsi. Thanks. I'll just get in.
I was gonna let them say themselves, but okay.
chewing on
fuck
that
it.
asshole. I don't want it now.
But for real, thanks for coming. If you did show up or watch our video, we appreciate you. And hopefully we see you guys next week.
Don't forget to like and sub to Squad. The Squad.
Yep, Squad on
page as well.
YouTube.
Or just
You gotta
come by and say hi to us. We're always around.
Yeah.
We're
You
very
know,
lonely.
we're always here.
Fairly lonely.
Help,
And
I'm
twist his
lonely.
dick.
Help, I am lonely.
And boy,
Anyways,
and while we're at
it's
it-
been fun.
And while we're
Have
at
a
it,
good
fuck
night.
your life. Bing bang.
All right, I don't ever want to talk to you guys again.
God, so we get this stupid monkey off me.
Fucking bastards.
Never want to do an episode again, you fucks.